is there anyone who would like to say something that struck them, that they, from the panel, from the floor, at this point?
If I may, Alana, sorry for jumping in, for hijacking this. Mothers, we found that mothers were a very powerful ally in the issue of sextortion. If mothers could, mobilization of mothers actually produced quite a few results from what we saw in the informal settlements. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, allies. That circle of support.
Yeah.
Nancy, I see you.
Yeah, I was just going to circle back to visibility, because Rob said something that was interesting. I thought about the correlation between levels of corruption and levels of sextortion. And that's not surprising to me. But I was going to share something from, maybe about 2015, when we were first starting to engage the anti-corruption community on these issues. And I was talking with a woman from Denmark. And Denmark, of course, rates, at the top in terms of, Transparency International's corruption index as being a country that is not very corrupt. And as I was talking with this person, all of a sudden you could just sort of see the change come over her face. And she says, well, yes, of course, we do have sextortion here, but I just had never thought of it that way. I'd never, and I think that is the transformation. I mean, to me, it's thrilling to be able to have this conversation, to have people like Dolores and Ortrun who are doing the research that they're doing, to have Rob doing his research. And so much of it, it's not the end, but it is certainly the beginning to make that more visible for people. So.
Thank you. Very inspiring. Absolutely right. Jorge.
Yes. Also, I would like to say that representation matters and representation is important. The representation of women in position of power, specifically in WASH. I would like to give you an example. For example, what we have in Mexico City, a big project on rainwater harvesting, and it changed a lot since the manager is a woman. She introduced two things that I think it's really, really important. The first one is trainings for the civil servants working on the installation of the rainwater harvesting thing on women's rights, legal environment, and gender and water and sanitation. And the second one is training on people receiving the rainwater harvesting infrastructure on women's rights. Because at the beginning, women are in the house all day, and they receive the civil servants working on their houses all day on installing this infrastructure. And it was really difficult for them to be with a man all day that they don't know, or they don't receive the working people because their partners, they don't allow it, no? So a lot of things changes when these women became the manager of the program because of this broad vision, you know? So I would like to say only representation of women in positions of power matter.
Spectacular.